We're going to check Monday's daily math first. So the first problem you have is a division problem. You have 707 divided by 3. So I'm going to put the 707 that we have onto a place value chart. And I need to divide that into 3 equal groups. So I'm thinking 3 times what gets me as close as I can get to 7. Well, I know that 3 times 2 will get me 6. So I have 1 left over. I'm going to move that 1 over to the tens place. So now I have 10 tens. 3 times what gets me as close as I can get to 10 without going over. I know 3 times 3 gets me 9, so I would have 1 extra. And move it to the ones. Now I have 17 ones to divide into 3 groups. 3 times what gets me as close as I can get to 17 without going over. 3 times 5 is 15, so I would have 2 extra. My answer is 235, remainder 2. I did the same thing with 378 divided by 5. 378. I can't do 5 times a whole number to get me to 3. So I'm going to have to move my 3 over to the tens place. So 5 times what will get me as close as I can get to 37 without going over. Well, 5 times 7 is 35. So that'll be 7, and I've got 2 extra. So I'm going to move my 2 over to the ones. Now I'm looking for 5 times what gets me as close as I can get to 28. 5 times 5 is 25, so I would have 3 extra. My answer is going to be 75 with a remainder of 3. The next problem, we're comparing numbers. I've got 63,458 and 62,934. I look at my largest place value. I have 6 10,000s and 6 10,000s. Those are equal, so we'll go to the next place value. I have 3,000s and 2,000s. 3 is more than 2, so I know that A is greater than. 63,458 is greater than 62,934. I go to the next one. I have 93,459 and 9,956. So I have 9 10,000s. And in my other number, I don't have any 10,000s, so I know B is also greater than. For number 3, we're adding. First, I've got 29,643, and I'm adding 9,917. I'm making sure to line up my place values. I'm going to start with the ones. 3 plus 7 is 10. Write down the 0. Regroup the 1 to the tens place. 1 plus 4 plus 1 is 6. Go to the hundreds. 6 plus 9 is 15. I regroup the 1. 1 plus 9 is 19. Regroup the 1. And 1 plus 2 is 3. So 39,560. Then we've got a subtraction problem. Got 53,198 and I'm subtracting 31,839. If I have 8, I can't take 9 from that. So I'm going to come borrow from this 9. That will become an 8. My 8 becomes 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. 8 minus 3 is 5. And I have 1 minus 8. I can't do that, so I'm going to have to take one of my thousands. That leaves me with 2. And then I'll have 11 hundredths. 11 minus 8 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. And 5 minus 3 is 2. 21,359. Then I'm looking for the next arrangement. I look in my first one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. And going up, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's see what's in the next one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up and down. So we lost 1 row and 1 column. Let's see if that's what happens in the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4 going up. So in our next one, we'll have 3 across and 3 going up, option 4. We could describe that pattern. It's taking away 1 column and 1 row. And then if I look at number 5, I'm looking for the expanded form and word form of this number. So for word form, I'm going to just write that number the way I would say it. I would say 910,847. 910,847. So the first choice is correct. Then I'm going to put it in expanded form. I'm going to write the value of each digit. So I have 900,000 plus 10,000. I don't have to write anything for that 0. It does not have any value. Plus 800 plus 40 plus 7. 900,000 plus 10,000 plus 800 plus 40 plus 7. Okay, now looking at Tuesday. On the first question, we had 3/5 equals 6/10. I'm looking for the model that shows 3/5 shaded and a same size model that shows 6/10 shaded, and that's option 2. The next one, I'm looking for the model that correctly represents the problem. So we'll look at option 1, 7/10 plus 9/10. My denominator's the same, so I can add. 7 plus 9 equals 16. They're still 10th size pieces. If I make that into a mixed number, it would take 10 tenths to make one whole. And I have 6 more tenths. So 1 and 6/10 is the correct mixed number. And in my model, I have 1 whole and 6/10 shaded. Option 1 is the correct answer. All right. Then we have an area model, but we're missing a few parts here. So let's look and see what we have. 13 times 29 equals A. So they made the short side 10 plus 3, which equals 13. So the long side of our model is going to be 29. We have the 9, so we're missing 20. B will be equal to 20. They've already solved 10 times 20 equals 200. 10 times 9 equals 90. 3 times 20 equals 60. So we need to do 3 times 9 for C. And that is 27. So now we'll just need to add those together to get A. I know if I put 60 and 90 together, that gets me 150. If I put 200 and 150 together, that gets me 350. And we have 27 more, so that will be 377. A is 377. Oh, mark A, 377. We found B was equal to 20. And C, we had to do 3 times 9, and we got 27. All right. Next, we're going to use the associative property to solve. So I'm looking at my first row. 7 times 3 times 4 equals 7 times what times 4? Well, I can see that I'm missing this 3 to make my sides equal. Now I'm going to go down to my second row. I'm solving what's above it. The parentheses here tell me I need to do 3 times 4 first. So 3 times 4 is 12. B will be equal to 12. And I'm just moving this 7 down. That's the next step that we'll do. On the right side of the equal sign, I need to solve what's in parentheses first. So we'll do 7 times 3, which is 21. And we're just moving this 4 down. We'll do that in the next step. So now we're ready to solve the next step, or the next part. So we'll do the left-hand side. 7 times 12. I know 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 2 is 14. So if I put those together, I'll get 84. Then I'm going to solve the right side. 21 times 4. 20 times 4 is 80. 1 times 4 is 4. If I put that together, I get 84. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 12, C is equal to 21, and D is equal to 84. And then the last problem. Sue has 4 times as many books as her brother. Her brother has 6 books. How many books does Sue have? Well, if Sue has 4 times as many, her brother has 6. This first model shows 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 6. So Sue has 24 books.